Hey, hey, hey! And we are back once again for another great episode of Talk It Out. And I'm your host, the one, the only, Chill. But I cannot forget the Madam Queen of Canada herself.
Right.
Miss DeBoss.
Bye, everyone.
How you doing, DeBoss? You good?
Great.
Awesome. Well, I want to first of all welcome everybody to the show and let everyone know that today we have a very, very special guest. She is a lady that has been doing her thing, and she has her own little style. You know, she has a lot of pizzazz and a lot of style to her. So, you know, I'm going to let her tell you about her, okay? I'm not about to get into all that because that's her job. So without any further ado, I would like to introduce the one, the only, Kaisha Lee. Hey, girl.
Hi, greetings, everybody. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me today on the show.
Thank you for being on the show. Thank you so much. You know, here at Talk It Out, we pride ourselves on bringing on the independent artists as well as the major. And, you know, letting them go ahead and do their thing and talk about what they're doing and show some of the things that they got going on. So with that being said, Kaisha, why don't you tell all of the viewers who you are, where you're from, what you got going on, who is Kaisha Lee?
Well, hi, I'm me. I'm an artist. I play piano and I sing. I write my songs. I've done a lot of things in music because I do music full time. So I've explored many different areas and trying to maintain myself as an artist, from corporate singing to theater to, you know, teaching, obviously, and in addition to singing in groups and doing my own music as well. So I'm a multifaceted musician, and I love music. So I'm never ever going to stop exploring everything that feels good to me about music. Right now, I have a single out called "Got Somebody." "Got Somebody" is a song I wrote during the first wave, and it was just. I wanted "Got Somebody" to be a source of upliftment for people while we were going through the uncertain times, and still are, especially in Canada, in Ontario. And then I also wanted people to just speak to each other. To, you know, a lot of mental health is an issue in our communities, especially now, and a lot of people are not saying anything. And I'm not saying everyone needs to, you know, go to a doctor, but I'm saying we need to speak to each other. We need to, you know, pick up the phone and say hello and how are you doing, and maybe not to express everything that we're specifically going through that's making upset for that day, but just to have those conversations and to have the outlet to say, yo, did you watch your award show last night? Did you see Barris Hammond perform? Did you know what I mean? Or whatever.
Yeah,
I
seen you. We seen you in the picture.
Well, that's good. But yeah, it's just to speak to people and just to have that strength from each other in these times. I will be coming out with another song soon. And so I would like everyone to keep it locked to my website, kaishalee.com, because there's always going to be something new coming in.
Okay. Well, Kaisha, you know, being that you're an educated woman in our industry,
Yes.
and, you know, me coming from also an educated background, looking at the state of the music industry and what it is today, in reference to what you were just talking about with mental health, we see how certain genres, hip hop and even R&B in some cases, and things of that nature have, you're starting to see that mental instability, so to speak, start to shape the culture a little bit um, through the music. What is your? I would like to know what your opinion or your professional outlook on that is.
Well,
Wasn't expecting that question.
Please no.
I have an answer though. I first of all, I'm not Beyonce, Jay-Z, Rihanna. I have not reached those levels and I don't know those levels, so I can't speak to those levels of things, right? But as someone who's looking out and seeing the changes, um I don't have anything negative to say about the changes. I have a lot of things that I appreciate from our past, how things were before, and the artists and the music that has come before, and the way in which people did things before. I'm also excited about the future of music and where we are going because at the end of the day, nothing can stay the same. Everything has to evolve and change, right? And no generation is okay with the next generation's choices of changes. It's never happened, you know.
Right, right.
So with I think what it is as people are realer with themselves and express themselves more, this and we go through whatever's happening with each given year, you know what I mean, the different things we go through, that's what's shaping our industry. We are shaping our industry, you know. How we raise, how parents are raising kids are shaping our industry. People are just being real, and this is the manifestation of that. You know what I mean? That's what's happening. I feel like with the messages, the artists, with you know, the dancing and the freedom of expression. Do I completely agree with it? I'm not. You will see what I agree with and what I don't agree with. So please follow me on Instagram because what I do and what I post and say, etc., that's me, and that's what I'm okay with. That's what I'm comfortable with. That's what I like. You know what I mean? That's me. Um, but I don't have anything negative to say about anything that's outside of my comfort zone. I just feel like it's free expression, it's honest expression,
Beautiful.
and and that's what we need for everything to evolve.
You know what? I love that answer.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was a very, very educated answer.
Okay.
Seriously, um, I I'm really impressed just off the few minutes that I'm sitting here interviewing you on your take on everything going on in the industry and how it's evolved and working. Um, so let's get into Kaisha Lee, okay? So tell us about your education as far as what you've done, and by all means, please brag.
Well, I um I gotta say I'm grateful for my parents who put me in piano lessons when I was 6 years old, because it was something that I mean I chose music. I definitely chose music. I They say I crawled to the piano, and that's when they realized I needed to be in piano lessons, and then my parents were able to honor that I wanted that and needed that. So I'm grateful for that because now everything I do is surrounded around by that. Um, I've been teaching since I was 16. I'm not gonna put down the years, but
Well,
a
we
lot
look
of.
good.
But I decided at 16. My piano teacher died when I was 14, and I was devastated, and I stopped all music for a couple of years. But I started to get into church and decided that I wanted to do what Miss Lou did for me, for other people, because I can do it. I think I can do it. And I asked my mom to drive me to a music store, and I bought a piano book. It was like $10 or whatever, and I read through it. And then I started to solicit the kids at church. $10 a half hour every Sunday. Pastor, can I use your church so I can make real money? That was okay for a little bit. And then he was like, okay, if everybody do this problem, then my parents allow me to do it at their house, etc. And that expanded. So I was teaching for a long time, and I had my private teaching, and now I teach at Sheridan College, voice. And I'm grateful that I got that job in the pandemic. a time when people are losing money and yeah, people things are uncertain. I mean, I lost a lot of money as well because my main my bread and butter was performing, and so Sheridan offered me that job at the time. I was so grateful for that. I'm grateful for that. And I was prepared too. It's not like it just dropped in my lap. I was definitely prepared, something I wanted to do. I would say about 5 years ago, I created a jazz course, a university course. And when I'm old and gray, I'm going to teach at university and here's my course. So it's there. And I put it in a binder and put it on a shelf. So when this opportunity came to me, I thought, that's blessed. That's preparation meeting opportunity,
Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful. Well, I got, we got to go pay some bills.
Yeah.
So when we come back, though, however, I'm gonna let the boss. I know she's got a few. She's just sitting over there waiting to burst and ask us some things. And then I want to get off into your video and show the world what Kaisha Lee is about. So with that being said, we'll be right back with more Kaisha Lee and Talk It Out.
Welcome to Real Life Matters. I'm your host, D-Boss. Real Life Matters is a power-packed, inspired program that brings you real people with real matters. If you are a company, brand, or artist, we will take you to the next level. Watch Real Life Matters Monday to Friday right here.
Looking for a TV show that brings you a raw, uncut, unbiased opinion? What about a show providing a platform to tell us about your business or talent? Tune in to Talk It Out, Monday through Friday, hosted by Chill of Come Clean Empire and his co-hosts, The Boss, Corey Whitmore, and DJ Despair, where we bring you not just a TV show, but a TV experience. Rhythm.
Blessed love from Barbados, or as we so beautifully like to say here on the island, what going on, lovely people? I'm Bugging Kente, the spirit of the people. I'd like to welcome you to the Rhythm Caribbean Top 10 Countdown, bringing you some of the hottest artists, songs, and videos from across the entire Caribbean. So stay tuned.
Rhythm.
And we are back.
There she is.
Yeah. Well, that's the beautiful thing about TV. Hey. Oh, man. So allow me to go ahead and hand the reins over to the queen herself, Miss D-Boss.
Yes, hi, Kaisha. I know you for so long. And can you tell everybody where you come from? Or your background, your culture?
Yeah. I'm born in Toronto, mostly raised in Toronto. My parents are Jamaican. I lived in Jamaica as well, went to school in Jamaica, but I'm from Toronto.
Wow. And you wrote this song, Got Somebody. Mm-hmm. So what inspired you to write that?
Got Somebody it was just I wanted to help him. I'll tell you this, I'm a Cancerian, right?
You're like me. I'm the same cross sign.
You're a Cancerian too? Okay, cool.
My mother's a Cancer.
Oh, Lord. I'm in June, though.
I'm June as well, actually.
What day in June?
June 29th.
I'm June 27th.
Okay.
My mother's July 4th.
Okay. So
wow.
In saying that, I say that because I'm a really emotional person and I care about everybody around me. And so with that said, in seeing so many people suffer and feeling so depressed and lonely too, I didn't want I want to do something for everybody. I want to help everybody. As I say, I'm a Cancer. It's a very Cancerian thing to want to just save the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And nobody can actually do that, but we do have a burning desire to see what can we do something, you know? And so that's where the song came from. So that was the heart of the song, to see if help people through song, to encourage people to speak and be there for each other, and know that if you don't have someone physically, you do have someone spiritually.
Right. And who have you performed with? I know you just did a show with Barris Hammond, Lee Barris Hammond.
So long ago, that was 2016 at the International Reggae Festival. So I did get to open for Barris Hammond, myself and Jakata, who's a big artist in Montreal, and I met him, and it was just an amazing experience. It's Barris Hammond. Enough said.
Who would you like to perform with in your future? Because I know you changed your music genre a bit.
Well, you know what? Nothing. I haven't really changed. I'm just exploring. I'm just evolving. I'm trying to do every aspect of me. You know what I mean? And I don't have a manager or label telling me, no, only do this. So I'm just going to do what I want to do. You know what I mean? And what I feel I need to do. And so I'm not like, I'll never say goodbye to reggae. I love reggae. I heart reggae. Look up that album, please. I heart reggae.
I heart reggae.
Yeah, but I love it. I'll never stray away from it. But I definitely want to be part of it, evolving, and the crossover stuff that's going on. So who would I like to collab with? Back to your question. Sorry. Okay, who would I like to collab with? I don't know who I wouldn't want to collab with, to be quite honest.
Okay, well, tell us. Well, Chill, you want to know?
Okay, when people ask me that question, I've been saying Junior Gong. And the reason I say Junior Gong is because I think Junior Gong would get me. Like, Junior Gong is into reggae. He's into dancehall. He's into soul. You know what I mean? He's into hip-hop. So
he's into the culture.
He's into the culture, exactly. So I feel like Junior Gong is going to produce the album, okay? And he's going to produce the album that's me. So this is going to be rock. Wow. This is going to be pop. There's going to be everything on that. You know what I mean? Because that's me. And he'll probably be able to still find that streamline that still, they could call it something. But I think he'll be able to find the different things that define me. And I think that's what good producers or good managers do. I don't know, because.
No, you're right. You're right. It's about seeing looking at the artist's soul, literally, their creative soul,
right?
And really, really seeing what can help and really attach to them, what blends in with them.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Too many managers and promoters and all that, they're about what works with the norm, or what works with, what they feel is what have you, and it's not about that. It's about the artist, because the artist is what's selling. One, the artist is what's selling the music. And two, if you really want to reach the people, you got to let the artist do their thing, because it's coming from their soul, their heart. And that's the only way you're going to reach the people, is through the heart and the soul. Let me shut up. I ain't the one being interviewed.
No, you know what are you going to do?
I appreciate hearing that. That was good for me to hear. Thank you.
And I just appreciate people like yourself, Kaisha, because, you're genuine, and you find so many people in this industry that are not. Yeah. And it's like, it's a rarity.
Mm-hmm.
It's a rarity to find. You're like a gem in a sea full of rocks, So I mean, really, take that for what it is, because it's the truth.
Yes.
And never lose who you are, because it's so easy to do that in this business. I work every day with people, and I can see right through them. It's like, that's not you. Put that drink down or put that blunt down or put whatever down. You know that's not you. So quit being phony and be you.
Straight.
Well, she reminds me a lot like Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why she is not only loved, but she's respected.
Yes.
That the new group Tababwe. Is it Tababwe or Tabigwe? I know I'm tearing up his name, but they came out with that groundbreaking hit.
Oh yes.
Jesus. Yeah.
Try me.
Right, don't try me.
That was so good.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. But people related to that. It was, it was from the heart.
Right.
And everything that he says when he's doing his music, it's genuine. You go into his videos, you don't see naked women running around. Mm-hmm. Everybody's fully clothed. They're respectful. Right. He always has his wife and kids. Mm-hmm. He gives that positive affirmation of family. Mm-hmm. But in this industry nowadays, it's like you got to be a player or a pimp or you got
a prostitute.
Right, or a gangbanger or tough, when really, that's not you. That is not you at all. You're not a killer. Shut up. Sit down.
Right.
For real. So, but that's why I really appreciate people like you that come on here and that are genuine. We need more people in the industry like yourself.
Thank you.
Bottom line, so let me ask you this just real quick. What is your craziest moment that you have ever experienced in the business?
Oh, man.
Nah, didn't expect that one either.
Some crazy things happen.
Yeah, right?
You want to know.
Talk it out, dear. Talk it out.
You know that.
You know what was the craziest thing I ever did?
What?
I moved to Jamaica for a year by myself, and I didn't lean on my family. I have all kind of family in Jamaica, but I didn't lean on my family. I lived there by myself because they didn't understand. They didn't understand the Rasta thing. They didn't understand the music thing. They didn't understand nothing that I was interested in. Right. So I did my own thing, and the craziest thing that happened was after my song was playing on the radio and on the video station, Hype TV or whatever. I was out of money. I spent every dollar that year on music. Like I had nothing. Like I was waking up to mango tree breakfast, literally. And so the craziest thing I did was stay there with no money and just lived. And I didn't call SOS, mom, dad, cousin, brother, somebody in Canada saved me. Or even somebody in Jamaica saved me. You know what I mean? I said no, because everyone's going to get upset with me and everyone's going to not allow me to do me. Mm-hmm. So I'm not calling nobody. I'm just going to stay here and I'm going to wake up and I'll go pick a mango tree for breakfast because I believe in myself and my music and I believe in what's real for me. You know what I mean?
Wow, that is so impressive.
That was the craziest thing.
Yeah. Well, what I'm going to do here and now is that I am going to play your video. Yay. I know everybody out there in TV land wants to see it and all the other lands, and I want to see it as well. So, Kaisha, without any further ado, I am going to play the Gemini Award-winning Kaisha Lee. Bet you didn't know I knew that, huh? Got Somebody. Yes. Check it out. Want you to know, no matter what it is, you got somebody. must heal, but it takes some time. We're not alone. We got somebody, so we got somebody, got somebody, so we got somebody, so we got somebody, got somebody, so we got somebody, so we got somebody, got somebody, so we got somebody. Just want you to know that you got somebody here on earth, that you got somebody. If it's time to go, you got somebody. I think that you should know that you got somebody. Just pick up the phone or look all around. Don't you stay. Release your thoughts, what's up? Let yourself scream, breathe it out and center in. Was it all a dream? No, baby, it's reality. Just text and say hi. Our connection could fly us far away, far from the worry of the day. My balance, you can think how to see new life and drink. Drink the strength that gets you through. Together we'll get through. 'Cause we are not alone. So we got somebody, so we got somebody, got somebody, so we got somebody, so we got somebody, got somebody, so we got somebody, so we got somebody, got somebody, so we got somebody. Here on earth, that you got somebody. Or if it's time to go, that you got somebody. I said the ancestors speak, speak to my soul, yeah. Speak through my soul, yeah. Speak through my soul. Speak through my soul. Speak. Wow,
Wow.
was nice.
Thank you.
Do you think, girl?
Yeah, bro.
So, Kaisha, why don't you tell everyone out there your Instagram, how they can find you, all that good stuff before we let you go?
Yes, yes. Instagram is Kaisha Lee, KAISHALEE. And you can find me on all the platforms. I didn't get everything the same, honestly. I wish I could, but didn't get it. So Kaisha Lee Tweets, Kaisha Lee Official, Kaisha Lee, look Kaisha Lee, you'll find it. And you can go to my website and everything is there. Yeah, so stream me on Spotify, stream me on all the digital streaming apps, and thank you.
Nice, nice. So right before I let you go, I gotta always say something else, right?
Okay.
Look, she already knows me. I gotta have you back on here. Is there any type of advice or anything like that you could please give to my viewers, out there, or listeners, that can benefit from your wisdom?
Yeah. Something that the two things that Denise Jones said to me that I understand more now than when she said it to me, who is an icon who died in the Canadian reggae scene over the last few months. She said to me, keep going. And I resonate with that because I've been told no many times. I've been not ready. I've put myself in places that I should not be. and and um and and the key to me having a career in music right now, even it's not the upper echelon of it, but it's still a career in music, is the fact that I never stopped. I just kept better. And the second part of that, so you don't stop, is be aggressively in pursuit of knowing yourself. Know yourself deeply, aggressively, unapologetically, and don't care about what nobody says to you. Don't care about nobody else's opinions. Listen to them and decide whether you resonate with that. Can that evolve you? Can that move you forward? But be most diligent with who you want to be, who you are. Know yourself, because with that, everything will fall in line.
How do people know themselves? How can they get to know themselves?
Yeah, that's how do you get to know yourself? You have to explore and do things. You can't cage yourself. You have to be open to life. And that's everything that comes towards you. Anything that angers you, explore that. Be mad at nobody for what? They did you something. Decide why you attracted that. Figure out why you attracted that. What is it within you that attracted that? What is it? What generational curses are sitting on your back that you have to be hold the militant position to brush that shit off? Excuse me. You know what I mean? That's what it is. You have to be in aggressive pursuit of yourself, and you do that. That's why I love what's happening right now. I don't agree with everything that's happening right now in music, but the free expression, a lot of us wish we had that kind of free expression. I see these girls twerking, going on, doing whatever, and I'm like, okay, I'm not a twerker, but I'm gonna try that. I was like, whoa, that's an exercise. That's a really good exercise. You know what I mean? I keep myself open to life and what the new things life presents, and I try everything. Nope, that's not for me. Oh, that I could work with that. You know what I mean? So just be open. In being open, you will find yourself, and people will hate on you for being open too. Like, don't let nobody small you up. Do what you want to do.
And you know what's crazy is that when you say get to know who you are, get to know yourself, is that I always use, when I talk about that, I always use there's a passage. It's biblically as well as in other areas of other religions and all sorts of faiths and all that. They always say, love thy neighbor as thyself, right? And I take the phrase, love thy neighbor as thyself, and I break that down. And I say, okay, it says as thyself. So how can I love someone, right? How do you grow to love someone, right? Because it's saying as yourself, right? So that means, how can I love myself if I have to learn to love you, right? So look, check this out. How do I do that? How do I love D-Boss? How do I love Kaisha? First of all, I ask questions, right? What's your name? Who are you? Where are you from? Okay. All of those different things, right? Why? So I can get to know who you are. Right. And I think we should do that with ourselves.
Yes. Yes.
Like, you know, well, there's nothing wrong with turning around and looking in the mirror and saying, man, what is it that you really like in life? Mm-hmm. You know, who is it why does that irritate you? Why is this over here like this to you? Why? Because you can't lie to you.
Exactly.
You know, you can't lie to you. So it's like, okay, I ask those questions, right? And then when I ask those questions, now I know, and knowing, you have to know something so that you can like it. Then when you like it, you grow to love it. You grow to love it.
That's right.
And you grow to love it by evolving with it.
That's it. Right.
Yeah. You see? So, but I'm not gonna get all off into that, man. You're about to give me some.
You gotta come up.
But you know, I just love it. I love the energy that you bring. The message that you bring, it is just so powerful. And I want to have you on the show again. Okay. I must have you on the show again, you know. And I want to talk about stuff next time other than music.
Okay.
You know, I want to talk about self.
Yeah.
Getting to know who you are.
I would love that.
You know, so yeah. I really appreciate your time. I just had to say that. It just was in me to say. I had to say it. But I appreciate your time. I appreciate everything that you bring to the table. If you need any type of assistance in your career, as far as over here in the States or what have you, you know, touch base with D Boss, and you know, she'll let me know, you know, and we can work on some things, you know, and say your Instagram again so everyone out there knows it.
It's Kaisha Lee, Kaishale.
Kaisha Lee, everybody. Y'all hear that? Kaisha Lee, Kaisha, space. Well, not a space on Instagram, but Lee. Okay, make sure you follow her. Okay, we need more positive influencers out here. You know, follow her. So, with that being said, Kaisha, the pleasure is mine, madame.
Thank you.
You are wonderful, and may everything you touch turn to gold.
Thank you. I received.
Oh, and you have just been talked out. Oh, and you can follow us too on @TalkItOut TV show, or you probably already followed the boss.
Yes.
So you can follow me on @ComeCleanTakeover Radio, and you know, you'll see all the different things that we're into and stuff. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. And if you can hang around too after we're done here, okay? Sure. So with that being said, hey, make sure you tune in tomorrow for another great and exciting and exhilarating and powerful, emotional episode of Talk It Out. You got anything to say to boss before I go on?
No, she's great. I'm gonna get her on to come and talk about her new album.
Okay. Well, hey, that's
song.
Oh yeah, make sure everybody goes and check out the boss and Real Life Matters. I'm just being so selfish today. Real Life Matters.
Yeah.
Real life, real matters, all that good stuff.
Thank you.
And she be looking great on her show. Okay. So y'all know what it is. Gentlemen, stay disciplined. And ladies, don't be jealous. Don't be hating on my sister. Okay. All right. Kaisha, we gonna get you up here to the United States. You got a passport?
Yes, I do.
Well, when everything clears and stuff, we got to get you on up here, sister.
All right. Sounds good.
You know, we got to get you on up here and stuff, you know. So, with that being said, I'll see everybody later. And thank you for tuning in to Talk It Out.